What else could you use a thrifted jewelry box for? I'm going to show you at the end of this video after we make it over first. As always, all thrifted jewelry boxes come home, they get taken apart and cleaned before they get painted. And you can see that there's etched glass on this piece, so we're going to be taking that off as well. I put all the hardware away and then I get my razor blade and start scraping off these flowers. These flowers are not painted, they're actually glass on top of glass, so scraping gently is the best way to get them off, and they usually come off without a problem. Once that's done, I scrape them all away, and then I actually took out the entire interior of this box because it was kind of gross and I'm not going to replace it. But again, I'm going to tell you why later. I use Bonding Boss next, and this is a totally optional step. This is an adhesion and stain blocking primer. That way I know my paint's going to adhere correctly and would block any tannins from coming through if I used a light color. I am using a brand new color called Briar Patch, and this is a brand new color of 7 colors that Dixie Belle came out with. It's a beautiful, beautiful green, and I was excited to use it, so I'm going to use it on this because I think it's going to be just perfect for the look I'm going for. Next, I'm going to be using one of their decoupage papers called Vintage Oranges. So I'm cutting out the panel of this glass and we're going to reverse decoupage it onto the glass so the glass stays on the outside. Once I have the piece all cut out, I use satin clear coat. I put satin clear coat down onto the glass. This is my decoupage medium of choice, but of course you can use whatever you're comfortable with. Once the clear coat is down, I mist my paper because it makes it easy to work with, and I put it face down onto the glass. I'm also decoupaging the sides of the drawers just for a little extra special touch. Once the glass is dried, you could see that it's a little translucent, so we're going to paint the back of it just to make it more opaque and make that paper pop. So I'm taking Rebel Yellow because the paper has a slight yellow tone to it, and I'm painting the back of the paper, so the painted part will go inside the box. This gold marker I'm really excited about. It's brand new from Dixie Belle. Take it out of its package, shake it up really well, and then prime the paint. Once the paint starts coming out, it's ready to use. So you can see I'm just tapping it here until the paint starts coming out. Now I can make a super sharp line with the gold, and that's just what we've been looking for. If you make a mistake, just wipe it away. I will give you one little tip about a paint marker. Always store them laying down so they don't dry out. Now that glass paint is dry, you can see it's much more opaque in the back, and I like how it looks. Here's what we started with this cute little box. It was a little bit damaged, dated flowers, and an ugly color in my opinion. Now we did a vintage orange look for a kitchen. Why would you put a jewelry box in a kitchen? Well, I'm going to show you. To hold all of your tea. If you're a tea drinker like me, you always want to have tea on hand. So stick it in the jewelry box, stick it on your counter, and it's a really unique conversation piece. Would you keep your tea in a thrifted jewelry box on the counter?